that the government upgrades
As the vision is the long overstatement on ethnic.
He accused the APC lead.
Good afternoon and welcome to the Gallery Television News Update at 4. I'm Eleje Chidima. On the news headlines, PFN declares next Sunday as PVC Day. Police arrested suspected social media fraudster in Kano. COP member pregnant woman and others drowned in Bayelsa boat mishap. Slow news headline: Labour in Cross River warn of impending strike. And on business news, fuel hike affecting agri value chain. On sports news, WAFCO 2022, Oshola unfazed head of our South African clash. On foreign news, millions stranded, dozens killed in India, Bangladesh flood. And I'm the news in details. PFN declares next Sunday as PVC Sunday. The Pentecostal Fellowship of Nigeria (PFN) has declared Sunday, June 26th as a permanent voters card PVC Sunday across the country, and they constituted a committee to advise the leaderships of the fellowships on the candidates to vote in the forthcoming 2023 election. According to a statement signed by the chairman, Plateau State Chapter PFN, Reverend Stephen Dangana, made available to Tribune Online in Jos, it pointed out that the decision was taken at the National Executive Council meeting held in Lagos on 16th June 2022. The statement read that all members of the Pentecostal churches are to attend services on that day with their permanent voters card. Police arrest suspected social media fraudster in Kano. The police command in Kano State has arrested one Musa Luruwanu Maji, 26, who allegedly specialized in defrauding people through social media platforms. The Command Police Public Relations Officer PPR OSP Abdullahi Haruna Kiyawa made the disclosure in a statement on Sunday in Kano. The suspect, popularly known on social media as Musa El Maji, specialized in using male and female names to create accounts on Facebook and WhatsApp to defraud his victims, especially Randy lovers, he said. The PPR explained that between April and June 2022, there was a public outcry on the activities of the notorious fraudster in various social media platforms. COP member pregnant woman, others drowned in Bayelsa boat mishap. A female COP member and a pregnant woman were among passengers who drowned in a boat mishap between Otuan and Ayamal community of South Ijoliku government area of Bayelsa State. Channel Television gathered that one of the victims of the mishap was a mother with her 2 kids and a 70-year-old Otam chief. The boat and the corpse of the victims are still missing at the time of this report. The boat with 15 passengers capacity ramped into a barrier while trying to bat close to the Ayama community. It was gathered that the Saturday afternoon rainstorm, which made all the passengers cover themselves with tarpaulin, reduced visibility, thus contributing to the incident. The chairman of the Maritime Union of Otuan Community, Joseph Shadrack, said the boat driver, Lucky Christopher, who survived the accident, has been detained by the police units in Ayama over alleged reckless driving. The state chairman of the Maritime Union, Ibaganse Oganiba, however, said that 6 persons have been confirmed missing and dead. Labour in Cross River warns of impending strike. The Trade Union Congress Cross River chapter has warned of an impending industrial action in the state over issue bordering of workers' welfare. The chairman of the union in the state, Mr. Monday Obodum, issued an interview with the news agency of Nigeria in Calabar on Monday. Obodum said the Governor Ben Ayode's administration have placed the state workers' welfare on the back burner. He said Labour was set for a shutdown should the government fail to keep to the memorandum of understanding entered into with the workers. He listed payment of gratuity, increment of minimum wages, as well as promotion implementation as some of the continuous issues. The TUC chairman said while retired state workers were being owed gratuity from 2014 till date, those of local government were owned from 2012 till date. On the business news, fuel hike affecting agri value chain. Chief Executive Niji Group, Kolawole Adeniji, has said diesel price increases hitting the agricultural sector hard. He said fuel price increases having a negative impact on agricultural production According to him, farmers' input costs are skyrocketing, adding that fertilizer, pesticide, and herbicide have been staggering increase, expressing concern that this would impede farmers' ability to produce more food. He said that the diesel price increase came on the back of the sharp increase in other input costs. He reiterated that the diesel price hike has increased agricultural input costs, said farmers are paying more for fuel. According to him, customers could be negatively affected with the price increase set to drive up food inflation due to the additional transport costs as well as additional strains on customer spending due to increased personal transport. On sports news, WAFCON 2022, Oshola on face ahead of South African clash. Nigerian striker Asisat Oshola has insisted that they are not bothered playing against South Africa during the 2022 Women African Cup of Nations final in Morocco. The Barcelona feminine forward will lead the Super Falcons against Bayan in their opening game at Prince Moulay Hassan Stadium in Rabat on July 4th. The record 9-time African Championship and South Africans are in Group C alongside Burundi and Botswana. The 27-year-old won Spain Pichichi Prize with 20 goals and became the first African woman to do so and the second African after Cameroon's Samuel Eto'o with Barcelona, as she hopes to replicate the scoring form in her 5th World Cup appearance. On the foreign news, millions stranded, dozens killed in India, Bangladesh flood. At least 59 people are known to have died in lightning strike and landslide triggered by several monsoon storms in India and Bangladesh. Millions of people have been stranded while emergency workers have been struggled to reach those affected. Forecasters are warning that the flooding is expected to get worse over the next few days. Bangladesh government official has described the recent flooding as the country's worst since 2004. Unrelenting rain over the last week has indicated a vast swath of the country's northeast region, excavated by rainfall from heavy downpours across mountains in neighboring India. Schools have been converted into makeshift shelter and troops have been deployed to evacuate households cut off from the neighboring communities as a result of the rising water. Seasonal monsoon rain represents a lifeline for farmers across South Asia, but typically causes death and destruction to property every year. Bangladesh and India have both experienced increasingly extreme weather in the recent years. And that will bring us to the end of News at 4 at the Gallery Television. I'm Elodie Chidima. For more information, do visit our social media platforms on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Do enjoy the rest of it.
Life of people not only in Niger State but also.
Still a chance for Ian Robin. It's
let him shoot. No problem.
That the government upgrades
This division is the loan overstatement on ethnic
He accused the APC lead